In a world where knowledge is power, the ability to learn new skills without the constraints of geography, income, or time has become a revolutionary force. Open online courses, or OOCs, have emerged as a beacon of hope, offering free or low-cost access to education for millions across the globe. From the bustling streets of Mumbai to the quiet villages of rural Kenya, learners are tapping into platforms like Coursera, edX, Khan Academy, and FutureLearn to transform their lives. Whether it's a single mother in Brazil aiming to start a small business, a job seeker in India mastering data science, or a retiree in Canada exploring art history, OOCs are leveling the playing field. But with dozens of platforms available, each with its own strengths, costs, and learning styles, choosing the right one can feel like navigating a maze. How do you decide which path to take when the options seem endless? This question lies at the heart of our journey today, as we explore how to navigate OOC platforms to unlock your potential, no matter where you are or what challenges you face. Imagine you're standing at a crossroads, each path leading to a different destination. One path promises career advancement with professional certificates from top universities. Another offers free foundational skills you can learn on a basic smartphone. Yet another invites you into a community of learners, sharing ideas across cultures. These paths represent the diverse world of OOCs, and your choice depends on your goals, resources, and dreams. The stakes are high. A well-chosen platform can boost your confidence, open job opportunities, or spark a lifelong passion for learning. Research from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development in 2021 shows that user-friendly digital learning platforms increase course completion rates by up to 25%, especially for learners in underserved regions. Conversely, a poor choice can lead to frustration, wasted time, or even giving up. This essay is your guide to making that choice wisely, offering practical steps, real-world stories, and insights into how OOCs can empower you, whether you're battling unemployment, financial instability, or social exclusion. Let's start with why OOCs matter. Education has long been a gatekeeper to opportunity, but traditional systems often exclude those who need it most. Tuition fees, rigid schedules, and geographic barriers shut out millions, particularly in developing nations where only 20% of young adults access higher education, according to UNESCO's 2020 report on open educational resources. OOCs dismantle these barriers by offering flexible, scalable learning. Coursera, for example, partners with institutions like Stanford and Google to deliver over 5,000 courses, from Python programming to project management. Most courses are free to audit, with verified certificates costing $30 to $100. edX, another giant, offers 3,000 courses from MIT and Harvard, including microbachelor's and micromaster's programs that provide academic credits. Khan Academy takes a different approach, offering entirely free courses in math, coding, and science, designed for beginners and accessible on basic devices. FutureLearn, meanwhile, emphasizes social learning, with 1,000 courses that encourage discussion among learners worldwide. These platforms cater to different needs, but their shared mission is clear: make education equitable and accessible. To understand the power of OOCs, consider Aisha, a 22-year-old from rural Kenya. Growing up in a village with no computer access, Aisha dreamed of becoming a web developer. Using her smartphone, she discovered Khan Academy's free coding courses, which allowed offline downloads. She spent 3 months learning HTML and CSS during breaks from her market stall job. Inspired, she applied for financial aid on Coursera and enrolled in a web development course from the University of Michigan. By 2024, Aisha was freelancing online, earning a steady income. Her story, featured in UNESCO's 2021 report on digital inclusion, shows how OOCs can transform lives in low-resource settings. Aisha's journey wasn't just about learning code. It was about gaining confidence, independence, and a place in the global economy. Stories like hers are not isolated. In India, Raj, a 30-year-old factory worker, used edX to learn data science and landed a tech job. In Brazil, Maria, a single mother, completed FutureLearn's social media marketing course and started a small business. These stories highlight the real-world impact of OOCs, but they also underscore the importance of choosing the right platform. So, how do you choose? The first step is to define your learning goal. Are you aiming to switch careers like Raj, who needed data science skills to escape factory work? Or are you exploring a passion, like learning photography for personal fulfillment? Specific goals narrow your options. For career-focused learners, Coursera's professional certificates, like Google's data analytics program, align with industry demands. If you're seeking academic credentials, edX's MicroMasters programs offer a pathway to university credits. For beginners or those with limited resources, Khan Academy's free courses are ideal, covering everything from algebra to JavaScript. FutureLearn suits those who thrive in community-driven learning, with courses like digital skills, social media, encouraging peer interaction. Defining your goal is like setting a destination on a map. It gives you direction. Next, assess your resources. What device do you have? A smartphone, tablet, or computer? What's your internet like? Reliable, spotty, or non-existent? How much time can you commit? A busy parent might have only an hour a day, while a job seeker might dedicate 4. Khan Academy and Coursera stand out for mobile accessibility with offline downloads that work on basic smartphones. This is critical for learners in regions like sub-Saharan Africa, where only 29% of households have stable internet, according to the International Telecommunication Union's 2023 report. If you're in an urban area with high-speed internet, platforms like edX and FutureLearn offer rich multimedia experiences. Time constraints also matter. Self-paced courses, common on Coursera and Khan Academy, let you learn at your own speed, ideal for busy schedules. Instructor-led courses on edX or FutureLearn, with fixed deadlines, provide structure but require commitment. Knowing your resources helps you pick a platform that fits your reality. Once you've defined your goal and assessed your resources, compare course offerings. Visit platform websites and use filters like free, beginner, or certificate to find courses that match your needs. Coursera's Python for Everybody is perfect for aspiring programmers, while edX's Introduction to Computer Science from Harvard appeals to academic learners. Khan Academy's Intro to JavaScript is great for beginners, and FutureLearn's Digital Skills Social Media suits entrepreneurs. Exploring course catalogs is like browsing a library. You'll discover options you hadn't considered. For example, a nurse in Nigeria might find a public health course on FutureLearn, while a teacher in rural China might use Khan Academy to brush up on math. Take time to read course descriptions and reviews to ensure relevance. The format of the course is another key factor. Do you prefer self-paced learning, where you can dip in and out as time allows? Or do you thrive in structured, instructor-led courses with deadlines and live discussions? Self-paced courses, like those on Coursera and Khan Academy, suit learners with unpredictable schedules, such as parents or shift workers. Instructor-led courses, common on edX and FutureLearn, offer accountability through peer interaction and instructor feedback. A 2022 study in the Journal of Online Learning found that structured courses increase completion rates by 10% for learners who need external motivation. Testing a platform's format is easy. Sign up for a free account and try a sample lesson. Does the interface feel intuitive? Are the videos engaging? Is the content accessible in your language? This hands-on approach helps you gauge whether a platform suits your learning style. Accessibility is a critical consideration, especially for learners in underserved regions or those with disabilities. Platforms like Khan Academy and Coursera offer offline downloads, making them viable for areas with limited internet. edX supports low bandwidth access, and FutureLearn provides subtitles in multiple languages, such as Spanish, French, and Mandarin. These features are game changers for learners like Aisha, who relied on her smartphone in rural Kenya. UNESCO's 2021 report notes that mobile-friendly platforms increase participation by 30% in low-income regions. If you face language barriers, check for subtitles or courses in your native language. Coursera, for instance, offers courses in 40 languages, while edX supports Spanish and Mandarin tracks. For learners with visual or hearing impairments, platforms like FutureLearn provide transcripts and captions. Public libraries or community centers can also offer free Wi-Fi, bridging connectivity gaps. Let's pause to reflect on a story from India. Raj, the factory worker, faced long hours and limited internet at home. Using his smartphone during lunch breaks, he enrolled in edX's data science course, which offered low bandwidth videos. The course's structured format kept him on track, and after 6 months, he earned a certificate that landed him a job at a tech startup. Raj's story shows how the right platform can align with your circumstances. His limited time and internet pushed him toward edX's accessibility and structure. Similarly, Maria in Brazil chose FutureLearn because its social learning model let her connect with other entrepreneurs, sparking ideas for her business. These examples show that platform choice isn't just about features. It's about finding a fit that feels empowering. Challenges are inevitable when navigating OOCs, but they're not insurmountable. Limited internet is a common hurdle, especially in rural areas. Platforms like Khan Academy and Coursera address this with offline options, but you can also seek community resources like libraries or internet cafes. Language barriers affect 25% of OOC learners. According to a 2023 study by the World Bank, platforms like edX and FutureLearn counter this with multilingual support, but learners can also use translation apps or join community forums for help. Decision fatigue, feeling overwhelmed by choices, is another barrier. If you're unsure where to start, pick one platform based on your goal. For career skills, try Coursera or edX. For basics, go with Khan Academy. For community, choose FutureLearn. Start small, test a course, and adjust as needed. Motivation is another key factor. OOCs often have low completion rates, around 15%, according to a 2015 study by Katie Jordan, because learners lack structure or support. To stay motivated, set micro-goals, like completing one module a week. Join online forums on platforms like FutureLearn to connect with peers. Share your progress with friends or family for accountability. A 2022 study in Educational Technology Research and Development found that learners with social support are 20% more likely to finish courses. If you're studying for a job, remind yourself of the payoff. OECD data shows that OOC certificates increase employability by 15 to 20%. For Aisha, Raj, and Maria, the promise of a better future kept them going, even when balancing work and study felt tough. Let's consider the broader impact of OOCs. Beyond individual empowerment, they address global challenges like unemployment and skill gaps. The World Economic Forum's 2023 report predicts that 50% of jobs will require digital skills by 2030. OOCs are filling this gap, especially in regions like Southeast Asia and Africa, where traditional education systems struggle to keep up. In Indonesia, for example, a government program partnered with Coursera to train 10,000 unemployed youth in digital marketing, resulting in 60% finding jobs within a year. In South Africa, Khan Academy's math courses are used in schools to boost student performance, narrowing educational disparities. These examples show how OOCs scale impact, benefiting communities and economies. For policymakers, OOCs offer a tool to address systemic issues. Governments can partner with platforms to subsidize certificates or provide internet access in underserved areas. In India, the National Skill Development Corporation collaborates with edX to offer free courses to rural youth, boosting employability. Community learning hubs shared spaces with computers and WIFI can amplify access. In rural Brazil, such hubs have increased OOC participation by 40%, according to a 2024 UNESCO study. These initiatives show how collective action can make OOCs a cornerstone of equitable education. But OOCs aren't perfect. The digital divide remains a hurdle, with 37% of the global population offline, per the ITU's 2023 report. Platforms must innovate, perhaps by developing ultra-low bandwidth apps or partnering with telecom providers for free data. Language barriers also persist. While platforms like Coursera offer courses in 40 languages, smaller languages are often underrepresented. Artificial intelligence could help with adaptive interfaces that tailor content to learners' needs or translate courses in real time. These innovations are on the horizon, but for now, learners must work with what's available, leveraging offline options and community support. Let's zoom out to consider the theory behind OOCs. Connectivism, proposed by George Siemens in 2005, views learning as a networked process, where knowledge grows through connections. OOCs embody this, linking learners to global experts, peers, and resources. When Maria discussed social media strategies with learners from Australia on FutureLearn, she was building a network that enriched her business. Self-determination theory, developed by DC and Ryan in 2000, also applies learners stay motivated when they feel autonomous, competent, and connected. Platforms that offer clear progress tracking, like Coursera's dashboards, boost competence. FutureLearn's discussion forums foster connection. Understanding these theories helps explain why some platforms resonate more with certain learners. For those feeling overwhelmed, here's a practical roadmap. First, clarify your goal: career, personal growth, or academic advancement. Second, check your resources: device, internet, time. Third, explore platforms. Sign up for free accounts on Coursera, edX, Khan Academy, or FutureLearn. Try a sample lesson to test usability. Fourth, consider format: self-paced for flexibility, instructor-led for structure. Fifth, check accessibility features, like offline downloads or subtitles. Finally, start small. Enroll in one course and commit to 30 minutes a day. If Ayesha could learn coding on a smartphone in rural Kenya, you can take the first step wherever you are. Let's address specific challenges for diverse learners. If you're unemployed, focus on high-demand skills like coding or digital marketing, available on Coursera or edX. Certificates can set you apart in job applications. If you're a parent, self-paced courses on Khan Academy fit around your schedule. If you're in a rural area, prioritize offline-friendly platforms. For non-English speakers, edX's multilingual courses or translation apps can bridge the gap. Community centers or libraries can provide internet access if you're offline. These tailored strategies ensure OOCs work for everyone. The future of OOCs is bright, but demands action. Platforms should invest in accessibility, like offline modes and more languages. Policymakers can fund digital infrastructure and partnerships. Learners must take responsibility. To explore a platform today, try a course, and commit to your growth. Imagine the possibilities: a new job, a thriving business, or simply the joy of learning something new. Aisha, Raj, and Maria started with a single step, and now they're shaping their futures. You can too. This journey through OOC platforms is more than a technical exercise. It's about empowerment. It's about giving a single mother in Brazil the tools to start a business, A job seeker in India, the skills to change careers, or a retiree in Canada, the chance to explore a passion. By choosing the right platform, you're not just learning, you're claiming your place in a world where knowledge is no longer a privilege, but a right. So take 30 minutes this week to visit Coursera, edX, Khan Academy, or FutureLearn. Sign up, try a lesson, and feel the spark of possibility. Your path is waiting.